Hey everyone, this is Nitro. So I'm just continuing to sweep through the Time Rift maps, and I'm going to begin working through the world number 8 normal missions. So I already gave 8-1 a try, and I was able to grab the hidden chest as well as grab one of the feats through it, but I only got a 2-star. So this second attempt is going to be a try for the 3-star. I'll quickly go over how easy it is to get the 2-star, as well as that other feat, before starting my attempt at the 3-star. So, just waiting for the game to load. Alright.
大変です。町が狼男の大軍に襲われています。何？すぐに助けに行くぞ。そうはいきませんな。バルディアの王子さん。何者だ？おっと、申し遅れました。私、ナーギャと申します。お主何でもいいが、そこをどいてもらおう。それはできませんな。この狼男たちには我らが偉大なる神の奴隷になってもらいますゆえ。それはラングリさ。いや、私が国にもたらした災いだ。私は何としても邪悪を再び封印せねばならない。
Why would it be Langrisser that brought disaster to this country? Shouldn't it have been the, the evil sword, Alhazard? Whatever. Okay, so basically, the feat that I got was to defeat this Nagyab guy within 3 rounds. And he just has Hellfire Archers, and he himself does not have that much hit points. So it was really easy to just send Leon up forward, 1, turn 1, kill this guy, turn 2, kill him. Yeah, so that feat is just ridiculously easy to get. Now, I also grabbed the treasure, which is right over here. So it's pretty easy to grab. I did use someone to teleport a guy to grab it, but I felt like the teleport wasn't actually really necessary. So other than that, yeah. So the 2-star attempt was quite easy. Just grab the treasure, kill this guy, and I already had those 2 feats. Now, my problem with getting the 3-star last time was that I had several characters die. So, because I ran these 3 mages, I wasn't able to keep them all alive. So this time, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to bring Bernhard, and he will have parry, so he'll be another tank. And in order to be a tank, I have to give him Lava Titans, because this map has a whole bunch of cavalry units. In fact, it's almost nothing but cavalry. There are 2 gargoyles up here, but everything else is cavalry. Cavalry here, cavalry down here, cavalry here, and I can't recall the turn specifically, but more cavalry spawn right here. So having 2 tanks, even if they're not perfect tanks, will really help in defeating this map. So other than that, I will stick with Almeda. She doesn't really have any defense equipment, but she does have a decent amount of intelligence, just as a secondary healer. So as long as I keep my characters around the tanks, they won't die, and that's basically the game plan. So with that said, let's attack. So, the one thing I have to still achieve is no more than 2 friendly units defeated. So I have to keep these villagers alive. The High Lord guys can actually fight decently. It's just the villagers that are troublesome to keep alive. So let's start off with Leon doing chivalry and kill off one of these hellhounds. Now, I'm going to set up so I can attack this guy or the cavalry units. The nice thing is, because I did that first run, I don't have to kill Nagya within the first 3 turns. So it's a small advantage, but every bit helps. So let's move
行くぜ
the rest of my characters, and I'm going to actually move
よし
Ledin last because he applies the faction buff.
正面突破
I did not faction buff with Bernhardt this turn because he doesn't need it right now, and Ledin has his chivalry buff since I didn't use a gain on him. So I need to wait till the chivalry buff wears off before I use the faction buff. Oh, that's nice. That Hellhound suicided himself into Leon. So what I can do now is apply prayer. That way I will heal up Leon,
準備完了
and that way Leon can go down and kill off Nagia after all. And then ideally this guy would attack and kill himself into Leon. Nope, I'm out of range. So he will attack this High Lord guy. So let's move Bernhard and faction buff.
早速消えろ不敬な
And Ledin will hold off his Divine Guard because there's no reason to use it this turn.
何かお手伝いできることありますか？
So as expected, the Bone Dino attacks that Hell Lord because Leon wasn't in range to draw the attack. It's not a problem though. In fact, it's good because it weakened the Bone Dino to make it an easy kill. And now we can send Leon up to protect these guys over here. Same with Bernhard, he's gonna move up. Actually, I do have to leave someone to protect this guy, I just remembered. So, Leon is going up to fight off these two cavalry units. Ledin can... I'm just thinking about this. Let's leave Bernhard here to protect this guy.
よし
We'll move Almeda up because she has a Sage's Hat to apply the effect on Bernhard. And finally we'll leave Ledin to protect this guy. So that way all those villagers are protected. So with two tanks, or two even semi-tanks I guess they can be called, this map should be quite easy. Alright, so Leon. In fact, if I had played my first run this way, I think I would have cleared it just fine.
準備完了です
So, because I did kill Nagia within the first two turns, and now Leon would have grabbed the treasure. So, now it's just protecting this villager, and Bernhard can just stand here, really. Because they're both going to attack the villager. So Bernhard will protect them standing there. And Almeda will apply Sage's Hat buff. Oh, I should have ended Bernhard's turn first before moving Almeda, because I just killed off that Sage's Hat buff. Oh well, minor point. No big deal. So, let's move up. And Divine Guard.
正面突破
So the counterattack should kill off that gargoyle, and the next turn another counterattack will kill off the Hellhound. Alright, let's watch Bernhard in action. Uh-oh. And Bernhard does not tank anywhere near as well as Ledin, so he just died after 2 hits. That's not good. Ledin, on the other hand, just kills off that gargoyle in 1 shot.
完了です
So this guy's going to fall. But you can afford to lose 2 characters, so should be okay. A 1,000 hit points. Let's just be safe and finish him off with a skill. Action buff.
勝負をつける時が来たな。
何かお手伝いできることありますか？
Almeida, as I said, does not have the stats to fight, so she's gonna have to run.
ご命令を。
So let's just heal up,
これが
Let
私
in
の信じる心です。
and then Almeida will move back. Alright. So Ledin will tank the hit and kill off that Hellhound. And this guy's going to die. It's just could not protect him. But that's only one guy down. I can still lose a second one. And there's only 3 opponents left, so as long as none of my remaining characters die, this should be completed. Alright. Let's move Ledin up. Let's apply a gain on him after I move Leon first, because I want Leon to kill off one of these targets. So Leon, Chivalry, attack. Alright, one gargoyle down. Let's retreat him back. And then use
ご命令を。
a gain on Ledin. Because I want him to tank the hit.
私の信じる心です。
I could have gained Leon to kill off one more, but you know, I don't think it particularly matters, to be perfectly honest. So let's now use Divine Guard
何かお手伝いで
and
きることあり
move
ますか？
Almeida up. So both of these guys should now suicide into Ledin. So there's number 1. And there's number 2.
あなた方のおかげで助かりました。
So Bernhard died, but no big deal. Ledin just finished off everyone else conveniently. Bernhard bought enough time at least for me to
いや、
王子に何かお礼を差し上げたいのですが、この町にはもはや何もありません。
いいえ、あなた方の気持ちだけで十分です。
レディン様、ボーゼルとは何者でしょうか？
Did they even mention Bozel earlier? I don't think so.
わからない。ジェシカは知らないか。
かなり昔、混沌の力を復活させようとした男の名もボーゼルだったと思いますが、闇の王子と呼ばれるからにはおそらく同一人物でしょう。
どうやら邪悪が目覚めてしまったのは確かなようだな。これからの戦い、激しくなってくるな。
Alright, so overall, quite easy to get 3-star as well as all the achievements. Once you know what's coming, the first one was really me experimenting to figure out what the opponents are going to be and where they're going to spawn. But once I knew that, you know, this map can easily be 3-starred in one run. And you can get both feats as well. So it's an easy method to do the perfect clear. So I'm going to do these next 2 fights outside of the video because none of these fights are particularly hard. So that I will create another video on 8-2 and probably I'll try to work as many of the World 8 maps as I can today. It might be I can clear all 7 of them. So we'll see. Thanks for watching everyone. Nitro out.